In your voice, your vote here on Action News Now, the question that has lingered for some time now continues to linger to this day. Who will Governor Mike DeWine pick to replace Vice President-elect J.D. Vance in the United States Senate? Hello, everybody. Welcome to Action News Now. I'm Josh Krupp. Some extended comments from Governor DeWine on this front coming up momentarily. He had said last week, at this time last week, probably sometime this week, we would get an announcement about who he is going to pick to replace J.D. Vance in the Senate. That announcement has not come yet. When will it come? Today, Governor saying it will come fairly soon. What does fairly soon mean? We don't know. He said he doesn't have a date picked out at this point. There are a lot of moving pieces here. Recently, it was rumored that Lieutenant Governor John Husted, who's raised in Williams County in Northwest Ohio, was the favorite to take the job. Then yesterday, reports come out that Vivek Ramaswamy, Cincinnati area entrepreneur, is back in the running for the job. You remember, whenever he got appointed to serve on President-elect Trump's DOGE is what it's called, the Department of Government Efficiency, not an actual government department, more of a Blue Ribbon Commission, a panel that's going to investigate and offer suggestions. Ramaswamy was offered that gig, and then he said, because of this, I'm out. I don't want the Senate seat anymore. It had been something he was considering, but not anymore. That equation appears to have changed. Governor DeWine confirming this morning that he met with Vivek Ramaswamy over the weekend to talk about the Senate appointment and potentially could be considering Vivek for the seat. There have also been reports that President-elect Trump has been encouraging Vivek to pursue that Senate seat instead of pursuing his role alongside Elon Musk with DOGE. Is that the wild card here that has changed this equation and has delayed this announcement, potentially? Let's hear what Governor Mike DeWine had to say this morning when asked about all of this.
Being someone who represents Ohio's interests, do you think having two Ohio senators, whoever they end up being new, will hurt Ohio's interests because they don't have to worry?
Well, look, it is what it is. I think that we will be well represented. I think Bernie Moreno is going to do a very good job. The person I pick is going to really understand Ohio and be an advocate for Ohio. Will they be two of the newest members of the Senate? Yes, they will. But that's where we are. But what I found as a United States Senator, that while being there longer does help, as a United States Senator, you can walk in, and if you know what you want to accomplish, you can get a lot done. It is much easier to do that in the Senate, for example, than it is in the House. It's even easier if you're in the majority. Being in the majority really helps a lot. But there will come a time, as it always does, when you're not in the majority, probably. And again, the Senate allows a senator in the majority or the minority to have a huge influence. This, the reason that we've not made an announcement yet, we're getting close, is just the gravity of this decision, the importance of this decision. The person that I pick may be there for a long time. They're going to be two Ohioans who represent the U.S. Senate. They're only one of 100. This is a huge job. It's a very, very important job. It's also important, I think it's particularly important at this period in our history. As some of the comments that were made today and comments I made today, this is a perilous time as far as our national defense and as far as our foreign policy. This is something that we look, frankly, to U.S. senators to focus on. And whoever I pick will have to be focused on that.
Did you meet Vivek Ramaswamy about this last weekend?
Excuse me?
Did you meet with Vivek Ramaswamy about this?
I met with him last. I've met a lot of people. We have a lot of people. And that's all I'm going to say.
Governor,
So Governor Mike DeWine this morning talking about his looming decision, saying that the gravity of this all is why he really hasn't made that announcement yet. What else is happening behind the scenes? That is something that we do not know, but we do know that Vice President-elect J.D. Vance from Middletown, Ohio, will be sworn into office on Monday to become the next Vice President of the United States. Marco Rubio, who is one of the current United States senators from the great state of Florida and has been in that seat since 2011, is due up to be the next Secretary of State of the United States. And today we got word that Governor Ron DeSantis has announced his replacement. Now, Governor DeSantis had a little less time than Governor DeWine to announce his appointment to the United States Senate. The battle of the governors replacing senators. DeSantis wins this round. That's going to do it here on Action News Now. I'm Josh Krupp. Thank you for watching. More coverage of this impending decision coming up tonight on Action News at 6 and, of course, in the days to come.